March, I got this email from this guy, and he was like, "Hey, my name's Raymond. I do the recruiting at Port Kona with YWAM Ships, and we're looking for people to staff our medical missions DTS to Papua New Guinea." And yeah, a lot of the things that were in the initial email had lined up with things that had kind of been on my heart in the months leading up to that. And yeah, it was really confusing at the time. You know, like I was planning on going back to Biarritz to staff and work with them in September. And then I got this email, and he invited me to come in September, and things just lined up. And so I was praying about it, and God kind of gave me a choice, which was really scary because, you go to God for the answers, you go to God for the next plan, and all of a sudden He's like, "You choose," which was scary. But in talking to like my one-on-one, who's my mentor, she gave me a lot of comfort in and reassurance in being like, this is like God trusts you to make the next step, and whichever you choose, like He's gonna bless it if He's giving you the choice. So I was praying into it more. That Sunday we were in Stockholm, and we had to go to 3 different church services that day at 3 different churches all over Stockholm. And so at the first one, I was praying about it during worship, and I realized that saying yes to one doesn't mean I can't go back to the other. And yeah, so I was praying about it more, and then at the 3rd church, which was actually Hillsong Stockholm, going to a Hillsong church had been on my bucket list forever, and so I was finally at a Hillsong church, and during worship, I don't know, Kona was just highlighted so clearly. So I emailed the guy that night, and I'm like, "Hey, so I'll do it." And here I am, I guess, leaving on Friday. Flights are booked, and yeah, I'm terrified. But with everything that I've learned on DTS so far, it only makes sense that God will provide into what He's spoken to. Yeah, I actually, while I was setting things up, I got an email from my base just with an encouragement to all the staff there, all the volunteer staff, and it was saying how faith is not common sense and common sense is not faith. And so that's, I don't know, just a really good encouragement, and too much of a coincidence to just be a coincidence right now. Because yeah, it doesn't make sense that I'm going. It doesn't make sense that I'd have the money to go because I'm going and this is a volunteer position. I'm not getting paid. I have to pay to be there. I'll talk about that more in a bit. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So just having that same kind of faith, or trying to at least, I'm trying to have that same kind of faith that I did when I ate that croissant back in France. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And yeah, so I'd love if you're willing to partner with me in my next step. This is what the base suggests having per month. So in total, it comes to about $1,800 a month. I could definitely get by on less, but this is what they suggest. And so, yeah, I've got stuff at the back on the table there. If you wanted to look at that to help support me, that would be amazing. But also other ways you can join my team is just by praying. Right now I really need prayers just for reassurance and for courage as I'm going into this. I'm still not even close to packed, so yeah, just prayers that I don't get overwhelmed, and yeah, prayers for financial provision, and yeah. I'm doing a monthly newsletter. I'll have a thing at the back where you can sign up, just write your email on it if you're not on it already. And yeah, so that's what I've been up to, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, big steps, but I have faith that God provides and God will continue moving. Yeah, God calls you to it, He'll pull you through it. Yeah, I'm going to pray again, and then that'll be it.